Johnson's 1700 bifold door hardware provides innovative features, such as a positive pivot lock, unique breathing hinges, and adjustable jamb mounting bracket, so do-it-yourselfers and professionals alike can avoid doors that clatter, stick, or refuse to stay in place. The easy-to-install 1700 hardware accommodates door panels from 3/4 of an inch to 1 3/4 inches thick, weighing up to 40 pounds each. Sets are available for 2 door openings up to 48 inches and 4 door openings up to 96 inches. Opening height should be the door height plus 2 inches. For a 2-panel door installation, the minimum finished opening width should be 2 times the door width plus 9/16 of an inch. For a 4-door installation, the minimum finished opening width should be 4 times the door width plus 7/8 of an inch. Step 1. Mount the track. Before getting started, have your opening prepared carefully. Make sure all corners are square, the header is level, and jambs are straight. Fasten the track to the header 3/4 of an inch from the front edge and 1/8 of an inch from the jamb. The track is available in aluminum, white, or brown painted steel. Great for complementing a full range of finished doors. Step 2. Mount the breathing hinges. Lay doors down with the good side facing down on a flat surface. Place the top breathing hinge 7 inches from the top of the door, with the fingers between the doors and with the long leg of the nylon block on the pivot door. The breathing hinges help compensate for rough handling or overfolding by acting as a shock absorber and extending the limit of horizontal travel. Next, attach the middle hinge so the bottom of the breathing hinge is on the door's center line. Unique breathing hinges have steel fingers that self-align, guaranteeing perfect vertical spacing. Now, attach the bottom breathing hinge so the bottom of the hinge is 11 inches from the bottom of the door. Step 3. Fasten the pivot plates. Take the top pivot plate and attach it to the top of the pivoting door 5/8 of an inch from the edge closest to the jamb. With the plate secured, the top pivot pin should now be secured 2 inches from the pivoting door's edge. Now, attach the top guide plate to the guide door. The guide door's pivot plate sits 5/8 of an inch from the door's edge, with the top guide pin 1 1/2 inches from the guide door's edge. Note the stamped instructions on the pivot plate. Next, mount the bottom pivot plate in the same fashion. The bottom pivot plate for the pivot door should be 5/8 of an inch from the pivot door's edge, directly under the top pivot. When secured in place, the bottom pivot plate's pin should sit 2 inches from the door's edge. Step 4. Installing the jamb bracket on jamb. Unlike other bifold hardware, Johnson does not require cutting existing carpeting due to its adjustable door bracket. It mounts to the jamb and not the floor. To locate the correct position for the 1711 jamb bracket, measure down from the header equal to the door height and over 1 3/16 of an inch from the opening edge, and make a mark. This mark represents the top screw hole position on the jamb bracket. Fasten the jamb bracket with one of the provided flathead screws. The bracket's pivot point is adjustable, allowing it to accommodate several types of doors, even doors that may be warped. Step 5. Hang doors. Your bifold doors are ready to hang. First, make sure the track pivot lock is in the unlocked position. Fold doors and insert top guide into track. And position top pivot pin between pivot lock and jamb. While lifting up on doors, firmly pull the top pivot pin into the top pivot lock. Once the top pivot is firmly seated in the top pivot lock, open the doors and rest the bottom edge of the pivot door against the jamb behind the jamb bracket. Now slide the tab toward the pin, locking it in place. Johnson's positive pivot locks permanently hold the top pivots. This ensures the doors will not fall out of the opening. The doors should now be hanging from the track. Press down on the jamb bracket's spring-loaded bottom pivot pin retainer and insert the bottom pivot pin. Make sure the jamb bracket is high enough to capture the bottom pivot pin, but not so high that it interferes with the operation of the doors. The jamb bracket does not carry any weight. It only holds the bottom of the pivot door in place. If a horizontal adjustment is needed, use the provided wrench until the door is in the desired position. If no adjustment is needed, secure the bottom bracket with screws. Repeat steps 2 through 5 for remaining doors. The 1700 series components automatically minimize the gap at the top of the folding doors with a unique top-hanging system, resulting in a more finished look. Step 6. Mount doorknobs. On a flush door, drill a 3/16 inch hole in the guide door 36 inches from the bottom and 1 1/2 inches from the hinge edge. If you are using louver doors, place the hole to best fit the door's design. For a 4-door installation, mount the aligner, piece number 1808, on the back side of the lead doors, 6 inches from the bottom of the doors. Step 7. Adjust snubber. Slide the doors into the close position. Slide the snubber until it touches the top guide. Now open the doors and guide the snubber 1/8 inch closer to the pivot jamb. Tighten it to the track. Your doors should now snap shut and stay closed. Pull the knob, and the doors should open easily and in a smooth motion. Trim installation. For added strength, attach a 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch thick strip of wood to the header in front of the track, and, for an added touch of refinement, drop the casing to cover the 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch wood strip to make the door's track virtually invisible. Visit www.johnsonhardware.com for information, including trim detail, the 1700 series bifold door hardware, and other space-saving solutions from Johnson Hardware. All products are backed by a lifetime guarantee.